Previously on T-Man 978. Right now we're taking a look at Marvel Legends series Avengers Infinity War, The Children of Thanos, with Thanos himself. T-Man 978 Chill Review. Hello everyone, T-Man 978. Right now I'm reviewing X-Transbots Master Series 86 MX2T Swarm Leader Andras. He comes with a little target master right here that they are calling Rimshot or Rimfire. I think his name is Rimfire. The little bio is covered with a sticker. But in the G1 cartoon, he was known as Fracas. And of course, this is Scourge. Comes with a book. Comes with the box. It comes with a collector's card. The stand right here. His gun right here. And yeah. Oh yeah, and this little piece right here, which I'm being told helps him use Apollyon's mace. So, yeah, that's going to get lost. But any old who, the base looks like this. It's a solid piece of transparent plastic. It actually ports into this, into what becomes his robot crotch right there. There is a spring-loaded thing right there. But this is what the bottom of this looks like. This is what all this looks like. And it looks nice. I'm going to be honest with you. First impressions when I took it out of the box. It's really, really light. Really light. Feels hollow. He is definitely what's known in the business as a shell former. Like, this won't even be a stressful review for me. It shouldn't be because it's so easy to transform. But yeah, that's what it looks like. Looks good. Only thing would have made it better is if this was like a solid piece under here that completely covered all this. But right here he has landing gear in the front, in the back and the front. And yes, it rolls. You can push that back. And through an annoying process that I swear took me over an hour, I put batteries in this thing right here. These are the batteries you need. Fairly cheap on Amazon. You can get a lot. And you need a lot. You need 9 altogether. But taking these little things apart, holy crap. And then figuring out which direction the battery go in. But yeah, you can take this gun off. But after you get the batteries in, you can turn these on, and they are eye-blindingly bright. But that is cool. Let's see if it can shine back there. A little bit. But with that gun out of the way, we can put his little target master here, if you want. The target master is crappy. It's the worst thing in this whole set right here. It just looks like a folded up robot. It doesn't come together as a cohesive gun. Not like Hasbro or Takara Tomi's guns look better than this to me. And in fan toys as well. This is like, look at the arms. Arms are like barely attached to here. And then they're like at an angle and whatnot. Like a hunched angle. It's not like all collapsed and condensed and nice looking. So, yeah, I don't like that. Fans Toys quietest comparison right here. Bruh. Reaching around this freaking tripod. As you can see, though, he's way longer. And this weighs more. And this just feels nice. Like I said, this feels really, really freaking hollow. But it doesn't feel like complete crap. Don't pay too much attention to me complaining about that. If you like, this thing does have weapon storage. What you need to do is grab here And I'm not gonna lie, this whole thing is painted. Like, the whole thing is covered in paint. And what I didn't say about what that T means in the title is supposed to be the cartoon colors. So be careful. But after you pull that out, you need to grab under here, like separate from there, but also separate from here. We can open this up, and there is a little slot right here. You can go ahead and plug. Oh man, you could throw it up under there and have it all loose, but shove the gun in there like that. When shutting this back up after getting the gun in there, you need to make sure that things like this and that are still lined up correctly before we go ahead and shut this back. And then you need to make sure that things like this didn't come apart because they're getting away. Then we need to move this tooth behind there. But now everything should be good to go, and you can shut that back together. Another half-assed untransforming thing you can do is grab this, kind of move that out the way, move it back, but we can grab the head and lift it up. And now you can do that one scene from the movie where he pulled his head out and was talking. I don't know why he needed to do this to talk. They normally talk when they're in their vehicle modes, but that's a thing that you can do. But while we're here, let's go ahead and start this transformation. So we did that right there. Now what we're gonna do is yank this out, yank that out. Go ahead and kind of pull down on that. Start opening that. Attach this. Kind of get that out of the way like that. This right here, we can go ahead and fold that down under there. And yeah, same thing over here. Attach this. Attach that. Kind of get this out the way. And these right here, we can flatten to here. And oh man, these did not come out until I loosened up the screw. But now that's a thing to get the batteries in there. That was not a problem with me. I saw in TM reviews that was his problem. But now I see it's a problem because I messed with it on my copy. I'm going to remove the gun to get it out of the way. But you can push that like that. Get this back here like that. Go ahead and separate this. Up here, you can go ahead and these are just loosely tabbed together, but they are tabbed together. Pull the arms down like that, rotate them, open this panel up, push that, get the hand out, rotate it the way it needs to be, set that. Open this, get the hand out, rotate it, shut it. Now we can up here bring that forward, rotate this around right here, and now move that out the way, move these up right here, kind of rotate this up like that so it can kind of become a collar beside his head while moving this to the back. Then we can slide that down and slide the head down. Back here, we need these to be out of the way while we kind of like bend this down like this while rocking it into that position, moving this, rotate this around like that, and now we should be able to flip that up. Bring that down. Bring this up in here. We can close these things back. Just have it over there. And now this can slide up his back. All right, so now the back is pretty much done. The legs. We need to separate here and there. Rotate the thighs that direction. And now these things right here can go into that cavity, go into there. Now we need to rotate this like this, and the foot is like stuffed into that cavity. You have to give that a firm push so I can get through there. Don't be scared, just force it through. Grab the toe, grab this thing, and just force it the rest of the way. All right, the landing gear here. Before we shut this, we want to make sure that this is like pushed on the inside. And now we can take these pegs right there on both sides and shove them behind. There's like a little space, a little groove for them to go into. Shut that. Bring the foot down. Bring the heel down. The heel can come out like that. You can adjust it as you see fit. We'll mess with that later. But over here, let's bring this landing gear out now. Rotate this like this and go ahead and force the foot through right there. Grab the toe, bring the rest of the foot out. It's not a good feeling. I hear the original version of this thing was worse, but now pretty much he is a robot. The feet, I guess the best thing to do is make sure the heel is flat and try to get the foot into this orientation right there. The feet are immediately kind of wonky. Things to note about him: the best way to get him standing up comfortably, his legs need to be out like at an angle like that, so you can be using that ankle pivot. If you try to have his legs together, it's like he gets wonky. It's like I can't get the feet to sit flat, and definitely get his heel into a place where I'm comfortable. All right, take a look at Andras. His chest looking super clean and metallic and shiny and whatnot. I'm deciding on what Decepticon logo I should use. Now here he is with the Decepticon logo, which is accurate to what he had in the cartoon. But anywho, here's what he looks like. Like I said, he's kind of lightweight, to be honest. The only die cast that I know of is this toe part right there. That's like the only die cast. So this thing, it doesn't really have too much weight to it, but comes out looking good to me. I mean, there is a bunch of overlap right here, but it does come out to be flush. It's looking better than what the card told me is doing. Now, this is what it looks like when you have the wings down. You could still flare out. Let me make sure this is shoved up as high as it can be. It is, but that's what it looked like from the front. You can flare these out more. Here is his arm detail, and you can hear that ratchet. He does have the pink nails like he liked to do, which always was odd to me as a kid. I was like, why does he have pink fingernails? Or I guess they're claws, really. But yeah. Now, things I don't like. This is my copy. Like this, like straight out of the box, looked like it was kind of chewed up a little bit. And I do notice on the face, there, well, I don't see it now that I'm zoomed in, but there are little spots of paint missing right there on the nose mostly. But you see the metallic like paint right there, so that all looks good. I don't like the screws right there, big as day, but I guess that was necessary for the gimmick, since the head opens or whatnot. But yeah, overall it looks really nice, and it's definitely decently posable. Only thing he's missing really is ab crunch, and the neck articulation is weak. You get like that much up, none down. You can rotate 360 pretty much, but or maybe not. It's stopping me right there. But the shoulders go out to there. They can rotate. They would be able to rotate 360 if the wings weren't in the way. You get bicep swivel. You get this double jointed elbow, wrist rotation. The fingers are on this ball joint right here, so the thumb can rotate. There's a hinge there and a hinge here, so that's 3 points. And each knuckle has a hinge there, a hinge there, and a hinge, well, a post with a ball joint on there. So you can splay out the fingers a tiny, tiny bit. And this is the length they are right there, or the difference. You get waist rotation. Of course, you would get more if this wasn't in the way. The side skirts move out the way a little bit, so you can do this until it stops, and you can kick forward till it stops. You can also kick back, and you get thigh rotation that stops right there. The knees is technically a double joint, but you get that if you bend it like this, and if you bend it up here first, it's still just basically about 90 degrees. Flying character, I don't really care too much. What I could have swore I was able to bend up, it kind of looks like it's more than 90 degrees. I don't know. In the foot, you get all of that. It's not, I didn't notice this. I feel a soft ratchet, but I wish it was a stronger ratchet. The heel of the foot can do all of this and whatnot. And the toe can go up. That's just a friction movement there. I wish that was on a ratchet. Hands has a little slot right there. So you can slot that in the hand and wrap the fingers around, of course. Full disclosure, edit it because the fingers were going all whatever type of way they wanted to. So there's that right there. And then this gun right here, they want you to unpeg the hands so that you can get this slot into place. Put that behind the fingers, or put the fingers behind that area. Plug that in, wrap that around, and now we can go ahead and plug the arms back together. But here he is, wielding his Target Master. Here he is next to MP44 and Fans Toys Sovereign. Here he is next to Make Toys Lightning. He is a little bit taller than him. Can turn this on, and unfortunately the light in the top of his head lights up better than his eyes. So there's that. And because of the way the bulb hangs down, there's nothing like grabbing the bulb. It's lighting up his neck, as you can see right there. Here's a comparison with Fans Toys version of Cup and Hot Rod right there. Alright, Rimfire's transformation. Unpeg the hands from that spot right there. Now we need to take the legs, bend them down like that. Open the heel and the toe right there. Toe, heel. Now we need to shove that in, bring that back, bring this up, bring that down, and boom, he's done. And got that articulation, ball jointed shoulder right there, can also soft ratchet right there. No bicep swivel. Double jointed elbows. You get a weird, well, you get an ab crunch, but no waist rotation, unfortunately. Legs go out to there, up to here, all the way back. Knees are on a ball joint, but the knees are in the lower part of this leg right there, so that looks weird. You do get a little bit of ankle pivot in both directions, and the heel and toe moves. Here's a comparison with Fans Toys version of Nightstick. So he is a little bit taller and doesn't fit in with the rest of the guys because he's too tall. I know this is a comparison you guys wanted to see. You're welcome. Had to remember how to transform this thing again. Oh boy. Oh boy. But anywho, I like the way, even though these are two different companies, these two are Fans Toys. This is their cartoon or movie version. This is just Fans Toys' first release. I don't believe this is the cartoon color version. That's the cartoon color version. But the way the paint works with all of them, it's like all consistent, really. They all have like a really metallic look to them. So I really like that. And this is the height I remember from the cartoon. Scourge is a little bit shorter than Galvatron, and Cyclonus, he varied. Sometimes he was the same height as Galvatron, but most of the time he was taller. I think he should be freaking taller. But yeah, I'm happy to finally have this right here. So yeah, I didn't think I would, but thank you. Between Sony TM Reviews and Matt the Bot Supplier for hooking me up in some type of way. Thank you both. Anywho, I like them. I don't like the Target Master so much. I don't even know where I put him. Target Master kinda sucks. But I like his posability. I like the way he looks. I like the paint job. Issues. The feet are a little, I complained about it a little bit, but the feet are a little bit wonky. Depending on how you have them. Like right now, I figured out, I guess, the sweet spot where the legs need to be like this. But the heel does not want to sit flush. So sometimes it'll like curve inward like that depending on how you sit it. But you can see that I can get it flat, which is good. He is well posable, and oh yeah, I didn't show 2 features. If you open up his stomach, he has this, what looks like robo poop coming out of his stomach. I cannot remember what episode this was from or what that's supposed to be, but yeah. I think it's something they stole. I don't think it was part of him. I keep thinking about the transformation cog thing, but I looked that up and it's different. And from the other episode where he stole the Matrix of Leadership, you can open up the chest and it looks like that. This is the Matrix from MP44, but I believe it is the same Matrix from MP10, if I'm not mistaken. I should be able to groove it into there, which I am not seeming to be able to do. Alright, I was gonna yank out MP10's Matrix, but I can see that it's clearly the same exact Matrix. But yeah, the best I can do is that. I can't shut it so far. Oh, while I'm looking in the instructions, they call that thing in his stomach the plasma key. I don't know if that's what it's actually called in the show because you know how they change names. But looking in the instructions, they don't even show the Matrix feature, but that's clearly what it's there for. And I can see that it should be cut out for that, but I can't seem. Maybe if I move this out of the way, there's a little plasma key. Will it go down there deeper? no. I can't get that under there, and I don't feel like trying to force it anymore. So, there we are with that. At least you could see it. There was an episode where he got the Matrix of leadership, and because he's evil and like the spawn of freaking Unicron, and this thing destroys Unicron, it was giving him like extra power, but it was slowly just killing him, and he just wanted the Matrix so bad, because I guess he wanted to be the leader or more powerful than Galvatron in that episode for whatever reason. So, there you are with that. So, the Matrix is still rejecting him years later. I like him. I wish that it was heavier, but that's a minor gripe. It looks good. It does what it's supposed to do. And I guess it's worth it at the end of the day, because I am happy with it. Anywho, thank y'all for watching this. Until next time, T-Man978 out of here. Click the videos. Click the videos, baby. Click the videos. You should really click these videos. Click the videos. Click those videos, baby. Click the videos. You really should click those videos. Click that shit.